software that will let you create virtual influencers and digital twins. Yes, you can create a virtual influencer that is absolutely custom made by you, and you can put them in any situation you want, create photographs, create videos, endorse products, absolutely use them for any commercial purpose. And virtual influencer is a growing industry worth billions right now. And the second thing that you can do with it, create a digital twin of yourself. Well, that is much in demand. All the CXOs, business owners, they want digital twins so that they can be on Instagram, on Facebook, and all the other networks with content every day without having to create it manually. So let's take a look. Right now, I've got two influencers in here. Samantha, that is a virtual influencer, which means to say this person is not really existing out of the software. And the second thing is my own digital twin. So I'm going to show you how to create them, how to use them, and how to do absolutely mind-blowing stuff. Let's get started. So with Imimic, you can create virtual influencers for social media, and you can convert a few of your original images, like I put in some over here, into endless amount of content for social media. You can do things like create a new photograph, create photographs with multiple characters, create photographs with a product in hand or around, convert photographs to videos, create spokesperson videos where you have text scripts and your character, which could be me, will read out that content. Then you can also change the audio from a video. Yes, you can put in a video of you speaking or your virtual character speaking and just change the audio, and the lip sync will automatically match. You can modify a video. You can bring in a video, change clothes, change the scenario, do anything you want. You can also create spokesperson videos with an audio file. So put in an image and an audio file, and you will have a live spokesperson video. You can create conversation videos of two characters talking. You can do motion control, so you can do viral TikTok dances if you want to, and you can convert text to audio. So build up a voice for yourself, and you can convert text to audio, then use it in your videos. And you can also create posts for Facebook, Instagram, X, or LinkedIn. Excited to find out how? Let's get started and create a new photograph with Creative Photo Workflow. Alright, so I've described the kind of photo I want, just me in a coffee shop, and then I will just select from one of my existing photographs. I'll go for this one. I like this photo. Click on done, and then you can select the size of the photograph that you want. For this one, I will go for a landscape size photograph, and then I just click on generate and wait a few seconds. Check this out. This is exactly what I wanted. Me sitting in a coffee shop with a laptop in front of me, looking at the camera. And look at the detail. This is exactly what I am looking like, right? It's not looking like an AI generated photo at all, but you can go one step above this. You can change anything about the photo that you want. For example, let's say I want to change the way I'm dressed. He is wearing a blue shirt with collars. For example, a blue formal shirt, I think that's what it's called. And you just click on generate again and wait a few seconds. Check this out now. Now I'm wearing a formal shirt inside my jacket. Now imagine using this for your LinkedIn or Instagram. If you got clients, or you yourself are a CXO or a business owner, you can create unlimited content for your LinkedIn this way, right? Let's go back. I've created a set of different images using this, and I can post to my Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook all day without having to worry about posing, without having to worry about camera work, and without investing time. But that's not all, because there is so much more. Let's look at the next one. You can have a photograph where you are posing multiple characters together. So remember, I created a virtual character called Samantha. Well, I can pose her with me. So I'm going to select a photo of me and Samantha, and I'm going to pose us together. So let's do that right now. Here I am. I'm just going to put us in a seminar. So I want to be writing something while the woman is working on her laptop. So again, just click on generate AI photos and choose the size that you want. I think for this one too, I want the landscape ratio. Click on generate and wait a few seconds. Check this out. This is exactly what we wanted, and you can see how well the faces have been retained. This is me and the lady is looking just like herself. So you can create images not just with your individual characters, but you can create a universe of characters and you can have them interact with each other, virtual or real. Think about the possibilities. You can interact with celebrities, you can interact your virtual character with famous people, or you can put yourself in any situation you want. And that opens so many business possibilities. You can see all the images that I created earlier over here down below. And let's go back and check out more features. Next, I told you that you can have photographs of you or your character posing with products. Now let's take a look at that. So this time I actually want to show off a phone. You can see I've written a description that's kind of promoting the phone, and I can type about the product. I can tell the AI about the product. So it's just a Samsung phone. And then you can select the image that you want to use. This time, let me use this one. It's a different image, different person. And I'm going to upload a product image from my computer. It's just a regular phone. And just click on generate photograph. Check this out. This is the image generated by Imimic. Well, that is absolutely on spot. The shirt, the pants, and it's got my face down right perfectly. It's exactly the image you would want to use if you are promoting a product and you are the CEO. Well, let's go back and see even more features, because what is next? You can convert any photo to a video. Let's take a look at that. You got a number of different AIs that you can use, like Kling, Van, Vio, Sedan, so many more, and the new ones will come in just like I told you earlier. Now in this video, I want to have some product endorsement, and I'm going to select an image that I already have. You can see these are the images that I have. What about this image? I kind of like this image for a product promotion. You can of course load more if you want to. There are so many more images that I have that I created earlier, but I will go with this one. Click on done, and now you can select the ratio you want. This time I want 9:16, and then just click on generate video. Check this out. Let's play the video. You can use these clips in a longer video or even post them as is on social media. So that is image to video. And again, don't forget about the multiple AIs. Every AI can give you unique and different results. Now let's create spokesperson video where we actually speak some text. So this time I'm going to do something else. Click on select image and let's figure out which image we want to use. How about this one this time? Click on done. And we are using Vio 3.1 this time. You can also use Grok or Sora. Let's use Grok in fact. And it's a square image, so you want the square output, and a 5-second video will do. Click on generate video and then just let Imimic do its job.
Now this is the phone you should have. Now this is the phone you should have.
Check this out. So this is what's been created by Grok, and of course you can use the other AIs too, and as new technology comes in, you will see it first inside of Imimic. Let's continue the journey, and this time we will create a speaking video from an audio file. So let's put in a prompt, a little bit of information over here. I put in some direction, then you want to select an image from over here. Let's find an image that we can use. Okay, I will use this one this time, the landscape one. Click on done. We've got the image over here. Now we want to use some audio, so we're gonna upload an audio file. Now if you have generated audio inside of Imimic, you can select that too, but I have not generated anything, so we're gonna generate an audio file. We have this audio. Let's play it. I really love this phone. This is my favorite phone, and everybody should only use this phone. Alright, so I'm gonna upload this audio file from my computer. In downloads, I've got it here, the MP3 file. It's uploaded, and I just click on generate video and wait a few seconds. Check this out. I really love this phone. This is my favorite phone, and everybody should only use this phone. That is what I have to say. So I really love this phone. So I created a video with my own custom audio playing, and the lip sync matches perfectly. And you know what? You can create clips of up to 60 seconds, a minute long in length with this. Imagine the possibilities. Similarly, you can also change audio from video. Yes, you can replace an audio file and have perfect lip sync. You can also modify the videos using AI and change things like the dress of the person or the appearance of the person, or change the background in absolutely seamless manner. We already saw audio file turning into a video, replacing a video. Next, you can even create a conversation between your characters. Let's try to check that out. So I made this image earlier where we have the two people sitting around on a table, and I just converted it to a video, and I want to show you the results. Check this out.
This is a great conference.
Yeah, glad we came here.
So imagine that you can have two people talking in a video from an image, and look at this wall of content that I have created that I can use all over the internet, right? So if I'm a CTO, which of course I am actually, I can just power my social media without having to do all this work, right? I would love that. Anybody would love that. Next, we have a lot more. We have motion control, so you can actually have your characters doing things and you can make those viral videos. Do you remember that dance video which went viral on TikTok some time ago? Well, you could do that for yourself. So we're going to use Kling for this one, and we're going to use image as a source. Processing mode can be standard. I will keep the original sound and I will let this be. So I'm going to select the character image. I think I will go for this one. And from AI video, I'm gonna upload a new video. I actually had a video that I found earlier, viral dance, this one. Let's take a little bit of a look at the original first. You get the message, right? Now let's take a look at what we got using. Wow, I couldn't have done this on my own, but with Imimic, absolutely you can. Next, you can convert text to audio. So yes, you can build a voice inside of Imimic for your character, and then you can convert text to audio, and you can take that audio and convert it into a video. So that's an entire workflow out there. But that's not all. You can even create Facebook posts, Instagram posts, X posts, and LinkedIn posts. I'm talking about the text content for your virtual influencer. And let me just give you a bit of a background. When you create your influencer for the first time, you will give it a name like John Smith and click on submit. And then you can put in more details like the age of the influencer, the profession, and the personality details. You can describe what kind of clothing they wear. You can put in a voice for them, select a voice from a ready-made system, or even design your own voice using Quen, right? So you can create a custom voice for your character. Then you can upload images. And what happens is, based on all that information that you put in, Imimic is going to create a profile for your characters, and then when you create posts, they will match the profile. And Imimic even keeps an account of all the content that you created earlier, just like a very smart agent, and keeps creating new content that is in sync. So let's try to create a Facebook post for this character. And by the way, you have the option to enhance existing content, and you can even summarize some content if you want to. You can get new topics as suggestion and even find fresh topics from news, right? So it's got a lot of potential. So again, let's create a new post on an entrepreneurship topic. So you give it some instructions. You've got models like GPT, Claude, Gemini, or Grok, all the top end models. Then click on generate, and in a few seconds you will get the post. You got the post right over here. You can copy it, pair it off with the image that you created earlier using Imimic, and you have a very nice post that people will like to see, people will like to read. And all you needed to put in was like 2 minutes of your time. If you're running an agency, this can be a real time saver. And of course, you can do the same whether it's an X post or a LinkedIn post, and all the content that you create will be available in the timeline in a nice little wall, so you can go back and check all the content that you created earlier. And you can see a little bit of a trends about how many posts or what kind of content you created over the time. So this is Imimic. It's a very, very amazing product if you want to create an influencer or a digital twin influencer like Samantha, which is a virtual influencer, can be promoting anything. You can choose any gender, any age, and of course, make a digital twin of yourself.